And you know what I hate the most? When influencers say cardio is a waste of time. Cardio is bullshit. Cardio is this, cardio is that. Okay, again, for what? Maybe, yes, they're just want to have the six pack. Maybe for that, cardio is a waste of time. But you cannot go out there and say cardio is a waste of time and confuse people. And they go like, you know what? I'm not doing cardio. I'm not going for a walk or jog or run or hit. But wait a minute. Isn't your heart one of the most healthiest things that you have? How do you want to keep it strong? Well, with cardio, why would people say cardio is a waste of time? You know, that upsets me. And even if it's just a headliner to catch people, because cardio is important. Okay, yes, if you want to get your six pack, you don't need cardio or whatsoever, but those are the things. Again, the why. So, and everybody has their own preferences, but there's a huge debate out there, actually. What is more important, cardio or weight training? And I do think it's just both. You need muscles for longevity and you need a healthy heart for longevity. It's just both. Don't go and debate it. Just do both of the things. And the next time when you're in a strong nation class and you go like, oh my God, it's so hard. Well, wait, get your heart stronger, bigger. And then you know, okay, I'm going to do it and I'm going to live.
Welcome to one more episode of Pinky J Podcast. I'm super excited. Today I have a special guest all the way from Dubai. You guys don't understand. Like, she's my mentor. She's my role model. I freaking love Ailey. If you know who she is. She's in the Zumba world and Strong and Circle for many, many years. She's a co-creator of Strong.
Yes.
Circle.
Yes.
And you're a Zest.
Yes.
She does a lot of things. I can't keep up with her, but the fact that she took her time to be here in Miami in person,
I promise.
she did promise. And it's her first podcast, and she made time for me, which I'm super excited. I can't wait for you guys to listen to her story because I love Ailey, and she has so much knowledge and education that I've lost a lot of weight in my weight loss journey, and not just physically, but mentally. I became more positive and stronger. Hi, Ailey.
Hello, Pinky. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here. It's my very first podcast. And I told Pinky, if I'm going to do a podcast, my first one is going to be with you. So I am here after a quarter shoot. And we connected and we're like, okay, let's do it. Yeah, I'm super excited. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. I mean, it's been a year we were talking about.
That's true.
So I can't believe it's actually happening.
That's so true.
So let's dig deep into your story. You're an athlete. Was that always your dream to become an athlete? How did you get into that industry?
So yes, I was always a sports loving person. As a small kid, I think it comes from my parents, especially from my dad. I remember I did like so many different things. I started with gymnastics, ballet and gymnastics, did some tennis because my dad was a tennis teacher. Tennis playing teacher, and horse riding was another thing that I loved as well. Then he did some golfing. He was a golf teacher. Then I went to do some golf and, like different things. But at one point, my brother was doing martial arts, specifically karate. And my dad knew a sensei, a sifu, and he told us all to come. So me and my two brothers. So we went there, we took our first lesson, and I knew, okay, this is it. This is my journey. I want to become a world champion. This is what I'm going to do. So then I quit everything else and focused on karate.
Wow.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was about 12 or 13. So I actually started quite late with the karate journey.
Yeah, but now you're like amazing. I'm sure you were amazing at it. I've seen videos, so.
Yes. The target was actually, I wanted to become, no, wait, let's rewind. I really enjoyed doing karate, specifically the kumite, the fighting stuff. And I went to small tournaments. And I remember that the Swiss national coach at that time came to me and like, oh, we would love to have you at the Swiss national team, but I didn't want to. I just didn't, I was quite young and I don't know if I belong there. I don't know the people. So I went for the first, and he said like, just come and try. And I'm like, okay. My parents like, yeah, come, go and try. And I went and I said, no, I don't want to be there. I don't know why. It's a bit weird. So anyway, I went then on and did just tournaments on my own. And then the coach came again and said, no, you have to come or be part of the team. So then I was like, okay, you know what? I think I want to become a world champion. So that was like my journey. And then from there on, it was basically when people, when you're a teenager or 15, everybody, like you go through maybe partying or things like that. For me, it's like, nope. Go back home, sleep, train. I want to go to world championship. So that was actually my start.
So you
Yeah.
never got to experience like your regular teen years of
I would say a bit, but not much. Not like, where my friends would go out and, have fun and drink and all of that. I would not do that. No. But I would go out. But, like, okay, it's time. I need to go back. So it was never really something that I needed to, but, still having fun with friends, absolutely. But my focus was sports.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. And how long did you do that for?
That's actually a good question. I think so. Let me calculate. I started with 12, 13, and I went to my first world championship when I was, I think, 16 or 17. Yeah. And then I think I did it through until 25, 26, 27, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of
That
years
that
you
was
were doing that.
that was the journey. Yeah.
Did you win?
That my highest rank was second place only.
At least it's something. It's okay.
Something, yes, but I didn't achieve the gold medal, but silver, yes.
Okay, at least you got a medal.
I did. Yes, I did. I got a few medals throughout those years, but yeah. And now, when you watch the Olympics, I love to watch, go like, that would have been something going to the Olympics, for the sports that you love and for your country. Yeah.
And you never got a chance to do that.
No, because karate only became like, for the Olympics in Tokyo 4 years ago. And it was never in Olympics. So yeah, that was the first time. And now in Paris, it's not. They didn't choose it. They got to choose certain sports. So
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And then from there, you became a zest?
So what happened was,
Like martial arts?
yeah, it doesn't
Like,
match. It doesn't
like-
match.
Wait, she went from martial arts to like dancing.
Yeah. So when I did martial arts, next to it, I searched something that, I had fun. And I actually loved to dance hip hop, taking hip hop classes. I was not very good in Latin dancing or like back in the days aerobic styles. I had fun, but it was like the one thing that I really liked was like hip hop classes. And then at one point I was like, you know what, let's do something in dance, like, next to my fighting career, whatsoever. So I remember I wanted to go to a jazz dance school, and I took the how you call those exams that you can get into it, into the school.
Yeah.
It would be like an evening school. And I took the exams, or the I don't know how to call that, where you can enter. And I actually made it an audition. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
You had to do like a test and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I actually was able to go, but then I was like, okay, it just doesn't match with my fighting schedule. But that was like the start. So I like dancing.
Okay.
Not like hip hop mostly. And I remember my parents, they went to America at that year where Zumba was like growing, like that hype. And they came back and like, you have to look at this. You have to look at this. And so I went to, at that time, it was still on TV, yes, the TV advertisements. I'm like, okay, I'm going to order one and I'm going to try it out. And I really liked Zumba because it was not only dance, but it was fitness. And I was still, next to my karate, I was still teaching, like martial arts, fitness classes, Taibo type classes, things like that. So I kind of like the dance aspect and the fitness aspect. So I'm like, let's get certified. Let's get a license. So yeah, I went for my B1. I couldn't do any Latin American steps. I'm going to be honest. It was salsa. No, at all. So I had to practice. And then, yeah, I started teaching. Yeah. That was how I went from that part to the other.
So like two different extremes.
It's true.
But then Strong was born.
Yes.
And then you're back into that field.
Yes.
I love Strong. I love it.
I'm very happy that I'm strong.
I actually prefer than Zumba, to be honest. And I prefer teaching Strong versus Zumba. Yeah.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. Yeah. So if those of you who don't know what Strong is, check it out.
Yes,
She's a master trainer.
Strong is the best all-in-one workout. I always say that it has everything in it, right? High intent. So when we create the routines, we really look at, how does the body function? What does it do? What is it missing in the nowadays, our modern lifestyle? And so we try to implement everything into Strong, which, yeah, it's obviously co-created and started with it. It's very deep in my heart. It's, and to be honest, yeah. So how it went from Zumba to Strong, Zumba to home office, they wanted another program, and I was very blessed that they asked me to go to Miami. So we were with Beto. Beto is the creator of Zumba, and we had some other people, and we were like figuring out what can we do another program um, to create this program that is not Zumba, but it has music as a driver, music motivation, and has different types of elements of movements in it. And so Strong by Zumba days was born, and now it's called Strong Nation. And it was an incredible journey 8 years ago. Yes.
Already?
Yes. 8 years ago.
Wow. Damn, it feels like yesterday that I got certified.
Yeah. 8 years already.
I think it's
Incredible.
7 years. I think it was like
Yeah.
1 year after that it came out. Yeah, I decided to do it. Yeah. I mean, it was just a big hype, especially with the music and the moves.
Yeah.
And I still don't know how you create it. So this day, like all these different moves and everything, all the quadrants are different, all the classes are different. Like, I don't know how your brain functions.
I'm so happy to hear that. Like every time when we create, I'm like, okay, wait, we can't do the same thing. And how, again, like thinking about how does the body move? What are we missing? What can we add to it? And that is a big part of my work, that we want to make it not too difficult, not too easy. We want to make it new, innovative, but still have some basics movement in there, and a lot of things shifts, and I remember some movements. If we have brought that 8 years ago, people go like, "Oh, they're crazy," but now people understand how the body moves, and now seeing different types of movements, they're like open and eager to learn it. Because movement is movement, right? It's not just linear. It's everything.
Yeah.
And so I'm very excited where we are at now after 8 years, and seeing how also the mind of people like opening up and understanding. Yeah.
Yeah, like sometimes like I'm like, geez, how did I do this? What was she thinking? I'm like, oh, when I take like a sync lab, I think I took it last month. I was like, oh my God, this is so hard. I was like, what is going on? But then like it makes it fun and makes it like my body can do it.
Yeah.
And
It's a challenge, right? Yes. And I say, like you said, it's not only physically, it starts here. It starts in your mind. Oh, I can't do this. I've never done this move. But then why not? You can, like, and anything you put into your mind, you can achieve. So even though there's limitation to the moves, but there's always adaptation. So never give up. Never think like this move is not for me. Why not? The body is made to move in all ways, in all ranges, and so I like that when sometimes people come to me and like, oh, it's difficult. Oh, it's challenging. Well, guess what? That's actually what makes you grow, whether it's, cognitive function or again, body wise. So I'm always very, like, I'm like, okay, it's difficult. Well, it has a purpose. It has a purpose.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think everything you do always has a purpose.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And then from there, Healthness came.
Yeah.
It's my favorite program. I wish it was like a year-round thing, to be honest. It's once I'm done with it, I'm like, oh, I fall off the track, and I'm like, oh, I need to get back into it. But I know I still hear your voice in my head sometimes, like, don't do this, that's bad for you, like, But I love Healthness. It's my favorite.
I'm so happy.
And you guys should sign up the next time it comes back.
Yeah, Healthness is a very, it's, being in the fitness industry for so long and seeing, let's say, all of the thing, like seeing the things that is putting out there, it's always feel that a lot of people are just focusing on the wrong things, right? It's all about, obviously it's nothing wrong, but it's all about weight loss. It's all about the superficial thing. And again, no judgment. Everybody wants to look good. Absolutely. At one point I was like, okay, you can ride anyone, like a meal plan, a training plan here, do it. And then you follow that. And then you still don't understand. You still don't understand why you did it. What is the purpose? How does your body function? And for me, I wanted to give something that helps them to understand the why. I always say, like if the why is strong, the how is going to be easy. And everything that I say, I want to back it up with, like all of the things that I learned, whether it's science or documents, that you can choose what is good for you. But I just want you to understand that this is going to happen or this is going to happen. And I think that is maybe the most important thing for me on the healthness journey, to give knowledge and the understanding. How does the body work, function, why you should do certain things or maybe why not. But at the end of the day, it's up to you to choose.
Yeah. It's so interesting. I still remember you're like, you don't have to have that six pack. Or you don't have to look like an Instagram photo.
Yeah.
In my mind, that's a word society's used to. Like, we have to look a certain way. But then I realized, like, I'm on the thicker side, but I'm a lot stronger than someone who has a six pack because I can outdo them any
Absolutely.
day.
Absolutely.
I might not be flat anywhere, but like I'm strong.
Yes. And just going to that, I'm watching the Olympics and then you look, there's different types of bodies and they're all athletes. They're Olympic athletes. They're the best of the best. And some of them have a six pack and some of them don't. Some of them are, skinny. Some of them are like, some of them, if you would just see them in regular clothes, you would not even think that they're an athlete, but they're the best of the best. And that's why I'm like, you can't judge from their bodies.
Right.
Each person is different and each person utilizes their body in a different way. Obviously, the people who are on Instagram that want to look that certain way, that is their job. But what I also always see, like sometimes you see those famous Instagram people looking the certain way, and after 5 years, they are not looking that way. And then they come out and say that was like not a happy lifestyle. They were like suffering and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where you go like, it's important for people to understand this, that this is not something that everybody, want or can achieve or have to achieve, and that there can take some tolls on their body and on their minds. And I think we try to hide that on Instagram. It's everything picture perfect and yay. And, like my life is so easy and beautiful and wonderful and nothing happens. And that's not the case. It's just not the case. It's not with me or with anybody else, but we try to hide it because we want to have, that picture perfect life.
Right.
Yeah.
And especially living in Miami, it's all about the body. I'm like, oh my God, it's so annoying.
It is different here. It is. It is very different from the people that you see and how the people are. And I think the outside of let's call it, the superficial, not that it's, again, I'm not judging everybody, do what you want to do. But I do think like here in Miami, it is really, really different maybe from where I am from Switzerland or, I mean, Dubai is, yeah, kind of, it's very, some, it's kind of there. Yeah. But yeah, I think, and if you live, like in a place like this where you're surrounded with people with a certain mindset or a certain lifestyle, can affect you. It can affect you because you maybe feel like I don't belong. I'm too different. I'm insecure, right? And that can be challenging.
Yeah, it's very challenging. I'm not gonna lie, it is challenging for me with it. Yeah.
Yes. When you moved here, you felt the difference.
Yes, because I'm on the thicker side. Let's be honest. Like I can't be that thin unless I get plastic surgery. Like unless I get lipo and all that, which I'm not going to.
Or you're going to be in a diet which is really not good for your health, but you then would just lose a lot of weight, right? And be miserable, probably.
Be starving. And I always remember you saying, do not starve.
Yes, correct.
Unless, okay, I have to eat.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Like I go to the gym and everyone looks the same, like the sports bra, the leggings, the body. And I'm like, okay, I'll wear the sports bra and the leggings, but the body's not there. And I was like, you know what? I'm learning that it is what it is. It's my body. And like you always said, it's your temple. And as long as, you're healthy, that's all that matters.
Absolutely. And how is it like, how do you feel now when you go there to the gym and you wear what you want to wear, and maybe there's like judging, like people judging or they're looking at you?
Yeah.
Pretty good?
Oh, yeah. Now I'm better. Oh, yeah. My confidence is there. I mean, I think they think my ass is fake and they're looking at my ass, but it's not.
It's a good thing.
Yeah. But like, no, I don't care anymore. I don't care. I just wear whatever the heck I want. And this is it.
But that's good. That is what these are the messages that we want to get out, right? I mean, you with your podcast as well, that it is okay to be who we are and we do not need to fit. And to be honest, I'm sometimes also very concerned about our younger generation, like that is what they see. Not only the females, but also the males. They also probably have a certain standard in their mind, like, okay, my girlfriend or my wife or whoever, they need to look this way, but that way is not maybe realistic because everything is, like maybe filtered. I mean, I do use filter as well. I'm going to be honest here. It's not real. It's not real. And so that is also a concern that I feel. And I mean, I'm so glad that you can just go out there and, be confident.
Yeah.
You know what? That's who I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it took me many years. Like it's not from one day to another. And then Helpness actually helped me a lot in that journey. And I speak about it on my other episode about my weight loss. I've always had issues with body images, people bullying me,
Indeed.
Yeah. Like, because I was bigger, I was way bigger than this. And, they would rub my belly and be like, wow, like, you're so fat, pretty much.
Oh my
Sorry,
gosh.
she's like, so like, I've been a bit traumatized with the body, but I'm learning that it's okay. And this is who I am. And
Mhm.
again, as long as I'm healthy, because one thing I hate is when people go, oh my God, that person lost so much weight. Oh my God, that person gained so much weight. Like, you don't know what they're going through. And after like your program, I realized like hormones, stress,
Yes.
like there's just so much that goes into the body that people don't understand, that maybe they lost because they have something, or maybe they gained because they're stressed. Like I gained a lot of weight after my dad passed because of the grieving. The grieving messed me all up because like the hormones are, I don't know. It's just like, I realize like, and when people say that, I'm like, stop saying that. Like,
Yeah.
you don't know what that person's
Yeah.
going through.
Absolutely. And absolutely, you do not know what the person is going through. That is also a big message that I say. Circumstances, in life will have, you know, how do I say that? Like, I forgot the English word, English is not my first language, guys, so I'm sorry. I speak German.
I can say it in German. I don't know. I say it in German.
No, but it has an effect on you mentally. And when it has effect on you mentally, it will have effect on your body. And a lot of people don't believe that what you see and what you think will affect your body. But it's as simple as it is when I say, okay, think of something sad. Will you cry or not? You will. It has an effect on your body. And so the circumstances of your life, whatever is happening, it will have an effect on you. You is your mind, your body, your soul, everything.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, we don't know what people are going through. And why I don't like when people go like, oh, that person is lazy. You know what I mean? And you don't know if that person is trying so hard, whatever that is, to lose weight, to, like be confident, trying so hard. And it's so simple to say that person is lazy, which is not. And that will spiral that person, right? They will go deeper and deeper into, look, I'm trying, I'm not getting success. People are keep, bullying me or shaming me or whatsoever, saying I'm lazy, I'm not working out, and they spiral, and it's the worst thing that you can do.
Yeah, no, it's true. Mental health is real, guys. Like it's real. But I am grateful for this journey that I started with you. You're very knowledgeable, and you help a lot of people. You influence a lot of people, and you're so humble.
I'm so happy. I'm really, and that is my target. I just want to share. I want to share it. Like, oh, did like, oh, this and this and this. Okay, let's just share it because people would know it. It can help them. And so with the helpless, yeah, I wanted to create something that is just. It's not about okay how much weight you lose. It is really what you gain at the end of the day. What knowledge or what could give you to be better. Because and this is so like, I think it's quite funny. You don't want to lose anything in your life ever, right? You don't want to lose family, friendship. Like, you don't want to lose, but you want to lose weight. Like, it's so weird. We don't talk, anything else you want to gain. You want to be richer. You want to be this. And so this one thing, the weight, right? It's just the opposite. This one thing you want to lose weight and you don't want to gain,
Right.
which in the opposite is different. So what can you gain out of a journey? What helped you? And that is, I think, what is so important for me when I see people come on the healthness journey. And I'm so grateful that you came on the journey and that I could help you.
Yeah, not just physically, but also mentally. I think mentally was a big part of your journey as well.
Very much, very much. Again, the weight and the weight, as a fitness professional, like I sometimes go like, okay, guys, everybody knows their weight, right? Everybody, like when I do a workshop, do you know your weight? Everybody, "Yeah, okay." And I go like, do you know your resting heart rate? Nobody has a clue. I'm like, but wait a minute, isn't that maybe more important, like your heart health, than just your weight? Obviously, you need to be aware, but we're just putting so much focus on something that is maybe it will come naturally if the rest is there, if your health is there, your happiness, it will come naturally. But again, we want to fit into this. We want to look amazing. We want to, and it's not only the six pack, right? In healthness, like we talk about, you know, the toxic that we are out, that we surround us with, not only toxic in relationship and friendship, but also the environment toxic. What we do to our female, and again, I'm not judging, guys, but the nails, the hair, the Botox, me too. Again, like everything, the skincare, the amount that we put on, it affects us. It's not just one thing, it's the cumulative thing. So you have all of that, then you have the unhealthy eating, you have that body image, you have that it's the whole thing. And, I think if you do everything in a how you say, like a normal, how you say that, like
Mhm.
in a normal ratio, it's
Right.
all fine, right? But we're just so in this extreme to look a certain way, to be, like to be a certain way.
Right.
And with healthness, it's just like breaking that pattern and just to go, no, it is okay. It is okay who you are. And sorry, I'm just keep talking and blabbling.
But no, it's true though. People don't understand that.
Yeah,
I haven't stepped on my scale.
me neither.
I remember that's why I checked my resting heart rate. I did not step on that scale. I'm like, okay.
It's good. It's no, listen, I know some people, they need to do it and it's good. If it's something good for you, if you need to have under control, it's always good. I'm an IT girl. So I like data, and I like to check and all of that. But if it's something that stresses you out, and mind me, ladies, our weight can fluctuate from 1 to 5 kilos still. So it's just the way it is. Why do you want to stress yourself? I mean, if there's something abnormal in that sense where you like, okay, maybe then you have to check it out. But
Right.
if it's like, if you cry about 500 grams that you just gained from maybe water or something, it's just okay. Like,
Yeah.
don't do that. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's not worth it, especially with like a society with these diets and Ozempic. Ozempic pisses me off so much.
My God, Ozempic. We want to talk about, yeah. We want to talk about Ozempic. Okay. I'm here in Miami, right in the hotel, and I'm looking, what we're watching the Olympics, me and Umar. And during the advertisement, literally there's this other brand, there's some Ozempic and Mojero or some, okay. But they're actually they're advertising for it. I'm like, wow.
You're surprised?
Yeah. I've never seen that somewhere advertising on a TV. But
Yeah.
here.
Oh yeah, Ozempic, and they have that stupid song, Ozempic,
No,
and it gets stuck in your.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, they have like this whole like jingle, and yeah, it's bad. And you know what? It's
So I'm gonna say this. So when Ozempic came out, now I think it's bigger now in Europe. It came from here in Dubai. It was already for quite a while now in Europe. They're all talking about Ozempic. So, I always think that there's no free meal. You can't just do something like that. And specifically, what I was always concerned is the people who really need Ozempic, the diabetes, they don't get it because we are, again, so focused on certain things. And I do believe for a person that is very obese and is very, very on their edge on their, like their health, like getting, I don't know, like a heart attack, things like that. And they can't move because of their overweight, joints are hurting and all of that. If that is something that they need to take to get on track, that is something that can help them, like before getting a stroke or heart attack, then I think it's a good thing because it can help them get on track.
right.
But if it's something that I'm going to go on a vacation, I'm going to eat 3 weeks and come back and I'm crying about it and let's shoot some Ozempic, I don't think so. But that's again, that's my decision. Like that's what my opinion. But I don't think it's made for that. And from what I've heard is that the dosage specifically. So I wanted to get a bit knowledgeable about what a lot of people are doing. They're not doing it with doctors. They're just, amping up their dosage and their guts are just like, and there has been death cases also around the world. And so we just have to be aware, like, again, why are you doing that? Because you need to lose, like a few kilos to look a certain way. Do you really, 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 really want to put your health on the line because of that? Or is it, again, a person that really needs it because it's like that one step of them maybe losing their life, that they can get their lives back?
Right.
So, yeah, but I think that reason is the bigger reason that people do it, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Meal, right?
Oh yeah. Just like watch your diet, not your diet. Like watch what you eat. I don't like the word diet.
Yes.
It's like a healthy lifestyle.
Yes. Yes.
See, I listen to you.
I'm glad to hear.
But just like watch what you eat. I know it seems harder than what it should be, but it's really not. Once you like,
Yeah. I like in health, what do I say? Everyone knows if I give them a plate of pizza and I give them a plate of salad, everyone knows which one is more healthy. Like even a kid, you don't need to learn that to anyone.
right,
But we always choose the pizza.
Right.
So ask yourself why. You know what is healthy, but you choose the other one.
right,
Why? What is happening in your life? What is going through your mind if you're eating that piece of pizza? So it is easy. Like you said, everybody know what is a healthy choice, but why are you not doing that? And so you have to dig a bit deeper
right.
than rather just say, healthy, not healthy, you're lazy, you're not doing the right thing. There is something there that you have to look at why certain people or why we, like we're humans, we do eat sometimes certain things, but we know why, right? Oh, okay, I crave that because of something.
And then that's when the journaling comes in, because then that's when you realize that's happening. Okay, now I get it. Now I get these like emotions and feelings and hormones and etc. that's going on in my body.
Absolutely.
Makes sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I just want to circle back to what you said earlier about like environment and where we live, and I think that's absolutely right. That what you said, like I know there's a documentary talk about like a lot of the blue zones, and like one day I would love to live in a blue zone because I think you'll be a lot happier and healthier, but it's just a little hard because of how we live.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, so environment, oh my gosh, I could talk forever. Like a lot of people don't know that I'm very into environment. I do have that Planet Movers nonprofit organization with a few girls. Environment is such an important thing. By the end of the day, I always, sometimes I ask my kids that. So if you would be alone on this planet, alone, there's no one, what would you want? What would you need? Like, would you still need all of the clothes or, the hair, the nails? Would you need that if would be alone on this planet? And, they go like, no, it's just food. Yeah, that's it. So why are we having all of this thing? Obviously, look my style, want to look good. I'm not saying that, but we do a lot of things because of the environment. And I think we just have to have a healthy understanding, like, okay, I'm doing this because I want to look good. I want to feel good. You want to be seen. Everybody wants to be that. But is it, like for the right or wrong reasons? And so, yes, the environment plays a big role. And like you said, you just moved here. The environment is totally different. I moved to Dubai. The environment is totally different. And so can you adapt? Can you change? Can you still be true to yourself?
Yeah.
Or, like, are you going into a certain area where you don't feel comfortable? And so, yeah, the environment plays a huge role.
Yeah. After living here, I need to live near water.
Really?
Yeah. I'm loving like the water scenery. That's a beach. I know the beach is there.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know.
Like water too. Yes. I'm saying.
It's very peaceful, even though I keep saying I'm gonna go walk at the beach in the morning. I never do, but I know it's right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, the environment plays a huge bodies, I think. And even when I go to Jersey, it's so different.
Yeah.
I have asthma and allergies there. Like here I'm okay. My lungs feel great.
That's good.
Yeah.
No, but that's so true. The environment plays such a different and
Yeah.
like, okay, talking about Dubai, the pollution in comparison to Switzerland. Oh my gosh. I mean, Switzerland, nature, fresh air, Dubai, oh, so much pollution, not a lot of nature, a lot of sand. Yeah, you have to adapt, like,
Do you like living there?
yes. So I actually really like living in Dubai. There's three things I always tell people. There's three things that it's a bit challenging. Obviously, the pollution. Again, back in Switzerland, the quality of food, because in Switzerland we do have fresh farmers I can buy there, and here or in Dubai, it gets imported. That's a huge difference, right? And I like to read labels, and I like to see where it comes from. And sometimes there's not even a label. I'm like, okay, what is this? Where it's from? Like how many days and months has it been somewhere stored? Well, not that much. I mean, there's still, there's still fresh food, but it's a difference. That's a difference. And the third thing is obviously the heat during summer. It's crazy. And those are the things that I miss from Switzerland. But then on the other hand, Dubai is very open. Dubai is also very safe. There's just so much to do. It's the people are very open-minded. Obviously for my kids, it's super exciting, like there's, everything and anything in Dubai, and they can just, ride an Uber or the metro and it's super safe. So those things are really, really cool. And also for me, like I'm a moving person. Oh, I want to do today some calisthenics. Here you go. I want to do gymnastics. Here you go. I want to go to yoga. Here you go. Whereas in Switzerland, I'm like, okay, I'm searching for an hour to find, a proper class. And then you go by and then you go like, just the possibilities in Dubai is just incredible. And so there's always good, the good and maybe not this too good in each country where you live. And I'm sure you had the same, or you have the same feeling, right?
Oh yeah.
From New Jersey to Miami.
Yeah, I do. But I wouldn't leave. I wouldn't live back in Jersey, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Why that? No.
Jersey is not the place for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm good here. I'm happy here.
Good.
Maybe move somewhere else. I don't know. I can't sit still, but
Because I was always doing something.
well, it's for you.
We're similar in that
Very
way.
similar. Like I'm like, where's Eileen now? What country? What does she do? I literally don't know how you do it all though.
Me neither.
You do so much.
Yeah, sometimes I go like, okay, this is not healthy. This is not healthy. No,
Yeah.
I love what I do, obviously, but now, with getting older, I do feel it on my body. So I just have to be very mindful of how to do certain things. I do, like that has always been me, the focus on health, on recovery, on what is important for me. Like maybe, I have a super, how to say, like boring life. No, that is maybe wrong to say. So my life is not boring. I'm running around and doing so many things.
Yeah.
But when I'm on my own, I'm very boring. Like I don't like to go out. I like to be at home, my four walls with my family. Like I'm not like very social. Can I say that? No, I am social.
Like an introvert.
Yeah. People maybe don't think so, but yeah.
think so.
No, I am. I am. So after a masterclass somewhere, when I sit there, I'm just like quiet in my corner. No, but I think that is the pole to the craziness.
Yeah.
And then when I go, so if you give me a workout room or some dumbbells or my workout, I'm happy. That's it. That's what I need in my life. My workouts or my movements. And I don't necessarily go out. I don't go partying and things. I've never been that person. So that is my pole. I go to bed early, like
Sleep is
yes, and I really try to focus on those type of things. So yeah, that is maybe
I wouldn't say it's boring. I think it's just who you are.
yeah. But I mean, like like let's go out, let's do this, let's party. Like, nah, not really. Better than like have a good conversation with a friend, yeah, or go for a walk on my own, listen to a podcast, or something like that. That is where I feel comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll remember the first time I hosted you.
Yeah.
After the jam, not the gym, the sync lab, you just like went to a corner behind the bar and was just like on your own. I'm like, is she see? But I didn't even know you. I didn't know you. I just had literally, I don't know how this whole thing happened because I don't know how you trusted me, number one, hosting you because we didn't even know each other. That's so true. But it was such, and then I just instantly connected. I do see like her height.
See, I told you.
And like my mom's feeding you.
Yeah, see, I told you. I'm like, okay, the craziness is over, and then I'm
Before the other
quiet. Yeah, and then I'm just quiet. But no, I mean, I can be loud if I want to, obviously.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But no, yeah, that is where, yeah, I just like
balance.
Yeah,
though.
that is so true. I need it, and that's maybe a lot of people don't understand. Sometimes when I go somewhere and a host, okay, now let's go to eat, let's do this and this. No, like I'm like no, and maybe I don't want to be rude, I want to be nice, but I prefer to go to the hotel and just to rest because that is what I do. I wake up and then I have to perform, and I want to make sure, to perform because people come, they pay money, I'm appreciative of their times and I want to deliver.
Mm-hmm.
But in order to do that, I can't do, like I don't want to do all maybe crazier things. So I'm boring. I'm an old mom in that way,
Yeah, and no, but then you see you performing, you're like, holy shit.
That's what I try.
Like, where did this come from? Like, she's crazy.
And that is going back to where, some people get ready for an event like Summit. They want to look good. They want to be on stage and, like have this muscle. For me, I want to be able to perform. That is my number one. Looking good or not, obviously, we're all humans. We want to look a certain way. But if I can't perform or deliver, that would be the worst for me when
Right.
people are there. So that would always be my focus. That has always been my focus when I was an athlete. It's not about how you look on the tatami and like it's what you deliver. That's an athlete mindset. It's not, the mindset is not like, okay, I look good, but I can't deliver. And again, not judging, but that is just who I am. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think I've started to get into that mindset as well. Like, I want to perform. Like, I'm obsessed with Orange Theory. So I'm going to like run and be unstoppable.
Yes. You want to achieve certain things.
Yeah.
And, and I think if you have that certain, when you achieve that and you're so, like full of that, oh my God, I'm so good, I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
You're happy.
Yeah.
You're happy with yourself. And that it doesn't really matter, like if you look like that person or you look like that person. And if you do, great. And if you don't, great,
Yeah, it's just like you said, who we are,
Yeah.
and we can't change that. We're human, and
Yeah.
this is why I started this podcast, to be honest, because I was so sick of like the fake shit. Like everything's fake. Even some podcasts all fake and like formal. And no, let's get real. Let's talk. Like,
Absolutely. I love that. Can we say that?
yeah. Oh yeah, I curse on this podcast, by the way. I'm very open.
Okay, good.
I apologize.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Absolutely. You can beep it out if there's some
Yeah.
words that shouldn't be there. Okay.
Yeah. But thank you so much. This was
Thank you for having me. Yes, I enjoyed it so much having this conversation with you.
yeah,
It was really great. Thank you so much.
based on a lot of things. And to wrap up this conversation, I always ask my guests, like, do you have any advice for the listeners?
Any advice? Oh my God. It's always something that, like, what advice do you give? I think from all the things that I actually talk about, it's always understanding the why. Why you do certain things, whatever that is in life, why you work out, why you do this, why you do that, why you're going to have, get your hair and nails done. And it's all legit, but understand why you do it. And even though it's so simple, knowing what does it benefit you? Why is it good for you? I think that is the most strongest, I say, driver to do something that you want. Whatever that is in life, just know why you're doing it. And if you're doing it for the right reasons, and then the how is going to be right.
Right.
That is my advice always. I'm so boring.
No, you're not. Stop saying that you're not boring. Yeah, whenever we had to do the exercise, I would hate it, to be honest.
Right?
No, I'm like, oh God, I have to really dig deep into like, why am I doing certain
Why? And that's specifically with workout. Like let's talk about Orange Theory or like Strong Nation.
Mm-hmm.
You do the workout and you go like, oh, it's so hard. I hate it. I don't want to do it. But wait a minute, why are we doing it? What are the benefits? Your body will benefit to it.
Right.
And I know back in the days when we talked about, oh, HIIT workout is so hard, we shouldn't do it. Now there's so much evidence, more and more evidence out there that, guys, you want to live longer. And you know what I hate the most? When influencers say cardio is a waste of time. Cardio is bullshit. Cardio is this, cardio is that. Okay, again, for what? Maybe, yes, they're just want to have the six pack. Maybe for that, cardio is a waste of time, but you cannot go out there and say cardio is a waste of time and confuse people. And they go like, you know what? I'm not doing cardio. I'm not going for a walk or jog or run or HIIT. But wait a minute. Isn't your heart one of the most healthiest things that you have? How do you want to keep it strong? Well, with cardio, why would people say cardio is a waste of time? That upsets me. And even if it's just a headliner to catch people, because cardio is important. Okay, yes, if you want to get your six pack, you don't need cardio or whatsoever, but those are the things. Again, the why. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Don't but you're right, though. You're right. I mean, cardio, I prefer cardio over, lifting weight.
Yes. And everybody has their own preferences, but there's a huge debate out there, actually. What is more important, cardio or weight training? And I do think it's just both. You need muscles for longevity and you need a healthy heart for longevity. It's just both. Don't go and debate it. Just do both of the things. And the next time when you're in a Strong Nation class and you go like, oh my God, it's so hard. Well, wait, get your heart stronger, bigger. And then okay, I'm going to do it and I'm going to live better, happier.
Yeah, no, you're right. Because, I mean, it is hard. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it's hard, but it's always adaptable. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yes, we have. It's adaptable.
There's some modifications.
Yeah, some.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But you're right. Cardio, I think, will make you stronger with the heart. Like, we can't function without the heart and the gut. I think those are the two most important.
Yeah, obviously, in the brain and all, but the heart, yes, but the heart is the number one killer. The number one killer, specifically here in the world, is a cardiovascular disease. It's the number one killer. I think every third. No, I don't know, but I thought every third American dies because of a heart attack or something. Yeah, something like that. That's sad. That's the heart. How do you want to train your heart? When we get older, the heart gets smaller, stiffer. So do cardio, do this. And again, that is just, what catches people. Like, you don't need to do that. You don't need to work out. And cardio workouts are exhausting, like you say.
I need a nap after.
Yeah. And and you know what? You cannot shortcut cardio training. You can shortcut anything. If you want a six pack, you can actually shortcut it and go to a doctor. Again, no judgment. But if you want to have a healthy heart, there's no shortcut. You have to do the training. You have to do cardio and zone 5 workouts and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Great. That was
Okay. Sorry, talking too long here.
No, it's okay. All good. I love it when you talk because you're so knowledgeable. Like, you know what you're talking about. You're not just blabbering on.
Yeah, sometimes I talk too much. Again, I want to share knowledge.
Right.
Share knowledge. Yeah.
Right. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, it was fun.
It was so much fun.
I hope you guys learn a little bit from Eileen. Check her out. Check out her Instagram page. Until the next one.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.